Good morning, Year 5. It's Tuesday and today we are continuing with our calculating missing angles. So just a recap of yesterday, we looked at what an angle is. So an angle is the measurement between two lines and at the point of what they meet. So this bit here is the angle, and we measure angles in what's known as degrees. We also looked at a right angle being 90 degrees. This is your Year 4 knowledge. Always 90 degrees, never any more, never any less. We have acute angles, which are smaller than right angles. Obtuse, which are bigger than right angles. And yesterday we introduced straight line angles. And from our STEM yesterday, we learned that a straight line angle is always 180 degrees. Today, we are looking at working out angles around a point. So we have our point here. We can work out the missing angles around our point. And our STEM is that an angle around a point always equals 360 degrees. Just like a straight line, it's never any more, it's never any less. It is 360 degrees. And the way that we know it's 360 degrees is because actually angles around the point is exactly the same as two straight line angles back to back. So we have our 180 here, 180 here, and we know that 180 is 360. So angles around a point always add up to 360 degrees. Okay, so let's have a look at what I mean. We have got one known angle of 240 degrees, and we are trying to work out what this missing angle is. So we're going to call it X because it is our unknown. So we have our 360 degrees. We know that one part of that is 240, and we need to calculate to find the missing angle. So let's do some subtraction. 360, take away 240, 0, 2, 1. We know that this angle is 120 degrees, because 120 and 240 equals 360, the amount of degrees around a point. So our X, our unknown, is 120 degrees. Let's go through another example then. Okay, we have one known angle, but we are looking for this unknown angle, which we, once again, are going to call X. So we know that these two together add up to 360. We know that part of this 360 is 110. So let's do some calculations. 360 subtract 110, 0 take away 0 is 0, 6 take away 1 is 5, 3 take away 1 is 2. So we now know that our missing angle, our X, is 250 degrees, because 250 degrees at 110 degrees equals 360 degrees, the amount of degrees there are around a point. So our X is 250 degrees. Okay, let's move on. Let's get a little bit trickier. We have got now two known angles. We've got 50 and we've got 90, and we are looking to find out the value of this angle here, which we are going to label X because it is our unknown. So we know two parts of it, 50 and 90, and we're looking for this part. Let's add these two together first of all to help us. So 90 at 50. 9 and 4, 14. We know that these two together, 90 at 50 equals 140. We now need to subtract this to help us find this. 360, subtract 140. Gives us 220. So our x is 220 degrees. And let's just double check that by adding these together. So 220 at 90 is 310, at 50, 360. The amount of degrees there are around a point, 220. One final example for you. We've got one angle which is 170, one angle which is 30, and we have this, our unknown angle, which we call x because we don't know what it is. Same as before, let's add up the bits that we do know to help us work out the missing bit. So 170 add 30 is 200, and now we can subtract what we do know, our 200, from our total 360 to give us our missing angle. Okay, so we've managed to deduce that this angle, angle x, is 160 because we've added these two together and taken it away from our total, which is 360. Let's just double check that. 170 at 30 is 200, add 160 is 360. Perfect. The amount of degrees there are around point. So our x is 160 degrees. Okay. Now that you've watched the video, have a go at the worksheet on Seesaw. I'm not in school today, so if you do need any support, just give me a shout and I can help you out. Thank you.